Still have that tree growing through the alternator. Welcome back to the channel. We are not working on the engine today. Today is going to be a bit of a short video. I'm just going to start pulling the interior out, rear seats, try to get the front seat out. But it's been busy around here. Work is going non-stop. And it is hay season on the prairies. So I've been doing a little bit of this. A lot of this. It's a rough life. A lot of this. And hopefully baling in the next couple days. It's also been 30 degrees plus every day, and it makes it real hard working with tools inside of a steel box when you're getting third-degree burns when you're touching the outside. So anyway, we're just going to get a little bit of this out before the heat comes up. It's about 7 o'clock here this morning. I'm going to pull the rear seats out, try to get that front seat out, and start stripping the carpet so we can see how bad this floor really is. So the back seats come out pretty easy on this thing. I did have them out before, but the back of the seat is held in by the backrest. The front just has these little hooks. You just got to push down on the front of the seat, and you can feel underneath where the bar is. And then it goes back and then pops out. And then once you get the bottom off, the back is got some hooks on the top here, but then there's just 2 bolts on each side with this little hanger, and that comes out. So the back part of this car, the upper part is good. This is all solid, everything's fine. There are some holes in the floor over there, of course, and the inner side of, I guess that'd be the rocker panel, the inside part of it. So floor plans are definitely needed in the back. Now for the front, it's a little bit harder here. Front seats, the rail here, actually the rail still moves in the seat, but it's held in by 2 carriage bolts. So round on the top, and it's a 1/2-inch nut that's actually underneath the car on the bottom. Now, best case scenario, I pull on these and they twist them off, because I think what's going to happen is I'm going to start trying to remove this. The top of that carriage bolt is going to start turning, and then I'm going to have to try to get in here with a grinder and cut the tops off. So, throw a ratchet on there, see what happens. Yeah, it snapped off, which is actually perfect, because it's going to be way easier to get them out. So continue on with the other 3. So that was 4 for 4 bolts that snapped off, but that seat is now free. Just going to pull the middle seat belt through, and we'll try to yank that out to the side. So I run into a little bit of an issue here. I cannot pull the seat belt through the seat. This is metal, and there's also the metal bar here, and it's just thick enough to fit the belt through. The other thing is, this 1-inch bolt, which also has a nut on the other side of it that's free, and in behind the drive shaft. So this side is just spinning. So I'm not going to be getting underneath this thing today. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to push the seat as far as I can forward. I'll cut the carpet and start peeling it out, and then I'll pull the seat belt through as far as I can and push the seat all the way to the back so I can take out the front carpet. That's not so bad. I can actually get it up far enough to where the original seam is from factory, so I'll be able to pull out everything here in the back, and I'll just cut around the seat belt bolt in. So the last of those. Not too bad looking. So, as I pull back the carpet here, I'm now 12 cents richer than I was 5 minutes ago. Or maybe only 10 cents. I don't know if pennies are worth anything anymore. This is a good sign, telltale sign, of a vehicle. Now, we're right back to where the story from the old guy and nothing makes sense, because this penny, I don't know if you can focus on to see it here. Oh, there it is, right. I think you can see it. That's 1976. So there's no way for this money to get in here unless somebody was physically in this car in 76. So 1970 being off the road is definitely not the real story. But this is a good little treasure to find. I'll throw those aside and we'll continue on. There, so here we are, getting our first look at the floor. The tunnel for the drive shaft is perfect, And the passenger side is good as well. This is solid. This is just like a paint or something. It's like a, I don't know, almost like an undercoating. And it's cracked, but metal-wise it's perfect. This is all on the passenger side. Now on the driver's side, that was the door that was stuck open. The hinge we had the problem with. The hood hinge on that side ripped out. The fender's rotted. And then as you can see, the floor is rotted out here, and I can push my fingers through the side there. It's so strange that the driver's side of this vehicle, like exactly right down the center, bad rust, no rust. Here's a little better look here. You can see the ground down below there. This whole section is rusted out. These are just the drain plug holes. It's rusted up here, and around the bolt hole is actually seated, and I can see through. And then I guess you call these the rocker panels, or the inner rocker panels maybe, I'm not sure. But this is completely rusted out as well too. Now, underneath the back seats, they're perfect. So it is going to be one rear floor pan on the driver's side. Definitely on the front side as well. Get a front driving pan, or sorry about that, a front floor pan. And then on the passenger side, I don't know, it looks pretty good. It might be just a small section that we got to put in. So under the front seat, we have no build sheet. Well, it was good to hold out hope as long as I could. But I'm definitely not going to find one in this car, I don't think. There is one little piece of roof that's attached, but I doubt there's anything in there. So I'm just going to yank back the carpet here in the front and see what we can get out. I wonder if that's Cousin Carter. And that is all the carpet out. I just grabbed the vacuum, the shop vac, and I vacuumed this all out and chipped off all the old rust so we can really see what we're working with here. So passenger side, under the seat, floor pan, and under the front seat is all fine. Definitely going to need a front floor pan here on the passenger side. From the transmission, actually just further back from the transmission cross member. The bolt holes and the support that's underneath there for the seat looks okay. It's a little, I don't know if that's just surface rust or what. It'd be nice if I didn't have to cut this out, try to relocate that. But all in all, it's not that bad. It's what I'd expect from a car that's been sitting in the bush. On the driver's side, she's definitely going to be a good replacement. Rear floor pan for sure. And then I don't know if there's anything I can salvage out of the middle. Hopefully a little bit, just so I can help keep it aligned. Even if it's like a 8-inch strip down the center, then I can bring my pans in and have something square to go to. And then underneath the fuel pedal, the throttle pedal is definitely gone. And actually the pedal is, I don't know what's holding it in there. Maybe the rod, the linkage that goes to the carburetor, because it's just kind of floating. But then once you get up in underneath the dash, it's all solid in here. So I don't have to really crawl up there high and get that out. I'll be able to go right where the original panel bond is, pick that off, and that's probably where I'll cut it. Right where the original pan goes. So I'll put in a full front pans and a rear pan over there. So that's pretty much going to be the end of this video. Just thought I'd give you a show of the back here before I go. Like I said, passenger side perfect. Driver's side, rear floor pans are gone. And it's also right up into this back pan that's underneath the seat. So I don't know how far up the floor plans come. But it'll be some research. And at least now I know what I'm looking for and what I need to complete this floor. So, short but sweet. Thanks for sticking around. Had to give a little bit of content out here. And I just wanted to get some of this done, like I said, just for exploratory reasons, to see what's going on and what I'm going to need. So now I'm off to cool down a bit. Got a lot of hay to the rake today. Spent a little time with the wife. And other than that, just relaxing Sunday. So, in my next video, I think I might actually start tearing into this engine. Maybe get this out of here. At least get the radiator out, get some of the accessories off, start pulling some of the wires and the hoses. See if I can get underneath there to loosen off the transmission cross member, because engine and tranny is going to have to come out together. But that's going to be a big undertaking, and it's something I'd really like to get out now, because I really do believe that I won't have my shop built this fall. Price of lumber is just astronomical still, and I don't think there's any way I can get that done. But anyway, as always, thanks for watching. And something I never really mentioned before, I do have a TikTok account. I also on Instagram. So just search Duchesne's Corner. You find me on there. It'd be awesome if you followed around there as well too, because sometimes I release a little bit of pictures or a small video before my video that hits YouTube. Just kind of an upcoming kind of a preview of what might be happening that week. So if you're on those, give me a look up. It'd be greatly appreciated. Catch you guys next week.